It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music and entertainment, breakdowns and commentary. Today we're going to be having a nice variety show. Let's Talk. For those of y'all that don't know, Let's Talk is basically composed of a bunch of different things that I generally would not do an entire video honing in on, but it's worth talking about, worth having a conversation about. So as y'all can see in the thumbnail, we got Diddy, we got 50 Cent, we got Daphne Joy and their beef going on, or their issues as parents. We've got Doechii with a new record, we've got Rapsody with her new album, and we've got Doja Cat with a new preview of a song, probably from her new deluxe version of Scarlet. So we're going to get into all of that. There's a few other things we may touch on in the meantime, but they weren't, as you can see, the thumbnail is stacked. There wasn't enough space for more faces. But yeah, we're going to just kind of do a roundup. It's Friday, talk about some things that's going on this week, have a good time, chat it up, and then be about our business. You know what I mean? We all got families, we all got things to do. Before we get into the actual show, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all of my insiders and my Cash App crew. Those have been contributing to the channel. Big shout out to Miss Shannon. Big shout out to L. Scott. Big shout out to DY. And a big shout out to Miss Stephanie. I greatly appreciate you guys' contributions and everything that y'all do over here, engaging in the chat and the comments, giving your feedback and all of that stuff. So we definitely want to give y'all the love and respect that you deserve. We're going to play Lotto in your honor. You know what I'm saying? It's only 30 seconds, y'all. Bear with me. I mean, the joint is a banger too, man. Just not. Come on. So let's run that for y'all real quick, and then we'll get into the show. All right? Cool.
Ooh, yeah. When I done came up out the bottom. Ooh, yeah. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. Ooh, yeah. They say money can't fix all your problems. Ooh, yeah. But I say throw it in my wallet. I take it. When I done came up out the bottom. Ooh, yeah. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. Yeah. They say money can't fix all your problems. Ooh, yeah. But I say throw it in my wallet.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's been contributing, all the Cash App crew, all my insiders, especially my super insiders that been coming through with the, super thanks, super chats, all those good things, man. We greatly appreciate y'all. So first up, we've got 50 Cent and Miss Daphne Joy going at it, and it's about to get heated, man. So according to Lil Rod's lawsuit, as we spoke about, his lawsuit is against Diddy. He ended up naming 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his child, sire, Miss Daphne Joy, as one of Diddy's alleged sex workers that receives a monthly stipend from Diddy's accountant, Robin Greenhill. Among those others is Young Miami, allegedly, and another young lady. I forget her name. It's not at the top of my head. She's an IG model, though. After finding out this tidbit of information, 50 Cent proceeded to get online and troll Daphne, and she has responded in kind with some scathing allegations of her own. So he got online and was like, I didn't know you was a sex worker, a little sex worker and all this stuff, trolling her, prodding her on, playing in her face in the live public. I don't know what. 50 got no filter. I don't know why he likes to go at it with everybody in front of the world, especially people that you got to have like an intimate relationship. Not that intimate, but you're raising a child with this woman, man. She's your baby mama. But 50 Cent don't give a damn. He got tired of his old baby mom, burnt the motherfucking house down, say, act like you don't need me now, So we know he got some weird tendencies too. But let's just get into what we have in front of us today. Right? So Miss Daphne comes out, and number one, she says, I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones' lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney. Now, I don't know what she did with Diddy, but she was doing something spending all that time together with him on the jet. She came to the internet posting a crying video, which never bodes well for anybody doing that shit. Keep that shit to yourself. But then she goes even further. She says Curtis James Jackson even put the middle name. She mad when she put the middle name on that motherfucker, man. We gonna have to find out what you was doing with Diddy though, because it seemed like every woman that's been aligned with him for at least 30 days or so to ended up on that track. Not trying to make fun of you though. Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised. Well, how is your safety compromised? Which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? Excuse me, ma'am. We're going to get to your allegations, but what do you mean, how would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs? That ain't got nothing to do with Sire. 50 ain't under investigation for trafficking. And are you purporting that somebody might bust up in your crib too and have Sire in handcuffs? Because why are you sound like you defending Diddy. And to my knowledge, you're not the one with him right now, no way. Or is you? You still on retainer? I don't know, man. She says, we moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. Uh-oh, she calling him a deadbeat. You have to answer to this, fifth. You speak to everything else. You got to speak to the deadbeat allegations, my brother. And it gets worse. She says, I'm tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of SAing me and physically abusing me. Yeah, bruh. You gonna have to come to the front of the class. We gonna have to give you the chalk. We got to Bart Simpson your ass. You got to tell us what you did 100 times on the board, my nigga, if you did this. Because if this is real, if this is indeed true, hey, it's going to be Surviving 50 next. You've been playing on Diddy Head Top, no Diddy, for a long time. But let us find out you're doing the exact or something similar. You're going to have to face the motherfucking fire too. Huh. She says, you are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. So that's Miss Daphne swinging the iron hammer at 50 Cent, letting it be known you think this shit is a joke. Well, let me tell you something that ain't a laughing matter. I'm finna expose you for your misdeeds. SAing and physically harming this woman. 50. You gonna have to speak to this shit, man. You can't come to Let's Share or whatever the hell that shit you be promoting, Branson Cognac. You can't do that one this time. This ain't one of them GUnitFilm.com posts, nigga. You need to address this shit head on like a hammer, my dog. Cause you looking a little funny in the light with your $2 bill. I'm just saying. Now, among others that 50 has mentioned while joking online was Stevie J. Lil Rod also spoke on how Diddy tried to convince him that Stevie J enjoys working at the sausage factory, if you catch my drift. And he also showed him an alleged sex tape of Stevie J having an encounter with another man. Now, for anyone that saw the clip or even, well, it wasn't the clip, but saw the image, it don't really look like Stevie J. It's a nigga with a fucked up face, same skin complexion, but somebody else came out and said, hey, dog, that's me. Now, we don't know. That might have been Diddy that still showed it to Lil Rod. You know, like, hey, this Stevie J. And to the naked eye, he might have really thought it was Stevie J. Shit, why wouldn't he? Right? But 50 Cent goes online and clowns Stevie J about that too, prompting him to respond. At first, he said it was all entertainment, get your money. But now he's challenging 50 Cent to a one-on-one fight on national TV. Here's what Stevie J had to say.
What's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis.
So there we have that from Stevie J, right? In the original post, 50 Cent says, whoa, Sagan ain't so, Hitman Stevie J. What the fuck? This shit is a mess. Branson Cognac, Leche Bendori. Okay? Stevie J comes said, get your money, Curtis. We know this entertainment, but ain't no truth to that. He comes back and said, this nigga 50 Cent a bitch. So he wants a one-on-one. He want a fist fight. He want to hop in the ring on Triller with your ass, bro. What you gonna do with that? Now, keep it consistent with Diddy information. We might as well get to it all or say nothing at all. We've also got Homeland Security. I didn't know Homeland Security did interviews or put out information and actually spoke to publications. But Homeland Security reportedly said that Diddy's raid was based off of concrete allegations collected from victims. When charges come down, we will get him wherever he is. Making it clear, that nigga, well, I ain't even got to do it. I ain't going to paraphrase it. This is what it says, okay? In a statement to the New York Post, an officer with the Department of Homeland Security says, we believe that there is a disturbing history of trafficking. The officer went on to say, we are responding to concrete, detailed, explicit allegations. This is not random. We didn't choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we're following up on. Feds collected a number of electronics, including phones and cameras from Diddy's homes, associates, and private jet footage. Feds say the civil suit against Diddy includes Cassie's, is what launched the investigation. They say you have to understand that we didn't just choose and decide on a whim to search his homes. A federal judge had to sign off. This is not a witch hunt. Feds claim that there are specific people that Diddy allegedly communicated with that they are looking for additional proof of. This includes photos, emails, texts, itineraries, and more. The officers say they are getting a lot of cooperation from alleged victims. Diddy has not been charged with anything while the investigation is underway. However, the officer said he is free right now to do what he wants, but he is aware that if charges come down, we will get him wherever he is. So for everybody thinking he could go to Bali with no extradition and all of this type of stuff, they say, go take your ass to Bali if you want. We gonna bring your ass right back. We don't care if we gotta put you on a goddamn tugboat like we showed up to your crib with, or if we gotta do it via plane or helicopter. We on your, sir. Now, they also want to know his flight records from commercial airlines and those that are of his private jet to understand where the jet's been going, who's been on the jet, why they're going. Because, of course, with trafficking claims, they need to know, have any of these people come up missing? Have any of these people, we need to talk to these people that have been on your jet, understand what the intentions were with these people, because these allegations are just too serious to undermine. Okay? So there's that on the diddler. Now, moving on to other things, because we're not going to talk about Diddy all night. We've talked about him all week. In the world of music, we've got a new record from Miss Doechii featuring JT called Alter Ego. The song and video dropped earlier today. Unfortunately, it was overshadowed by Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. We're not going to talk about that right now. I have a video speaking about the album in full detail. It's about 45 to 49 minutes long. If you want to get into the deep dive we did about the album, the sonics, the themes, all of that stuff, be sure to go to that video. Open discussion about Beyonce and Cowboy Carter. You could go check that out. But as of now, we're going to get into Doechii's drop with JT. Not going to play it, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to go over the lyrics and see off the cuff how we feel about it. Now, when you start the record, you hear this, I'ma get it. And it's like, oh shit, something finna go down. I ain't gonna lie, she sounded like Nicki Minaj. That's not a bad thing, right? Because on the intro, that's what it gave me. I feel like she's always been a mix of Nicki, Doja, and Missy Elliott. That's the gumbo recipe that I've always received when I heard Doechii music. That goes even back before she signed with TDE when she was just doing stuff by herself out in Florida. You know what I mean? You could tell those were strong influences. Now, some people may say, oh, that Doja, I don't like that. Well, she even opened up on the Scarlet tour. How could she, you know what I mean? So that was deliberate. TDE is going to deliver you where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Put their music together back to back, you're going to see similarities. But I feel like this song pulls a sample from Robin S., similar to Beyonce's Break My Soul, based on how she was saying that JT and her were going to create a brand new genre with this hip-hop house thing. I was expecting something different. I was definitely not expecting them to pull from the same trick bag that everybody that delves into house music pulls from. You know, it's definitely not an original thought. It's definitely not creating a new genre. The song sounds dope nonetheless, but I was just a little disappointed that that's the route that they took, especially when you hyped it up like this is a whole new genre. You got SZA coming out talking about, oh, you bitches better pack it up. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep doing business as usual because this did not break the internet. You know what I'm saying? It didn't set the standard in female rap. And this is not a knock to Doechii. So from here, let's get into the actual lyrics because she was spitting on this motherfucker and JT put up a good performance too. So she says, fuck that hoe, fuck that bitches, fuck that hoe to the condom slip. Who the fuck y'all hoes think run this shit? Miss she her black vagina, Designer, say Gucci, Prada print, Do-O-E, I'm Wakanda rich, Big Doechii, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo Honda drift. So Miss she her black, that's the name of her EP she put out, She Her Black Bitch. I hated that. But here she goes. You know what I mean? And she say, fuck y'all hoes to the condom split. Like, that's some Wayne shit. Like, fuck em, even if they celibate type shit, you know? So, Big Doechii, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo Honda drift, niggas tweaking, hoes is geeking, pussy popping, Doechii season, new persona, new vagina, push back. But I'm still gonna get that. Labels quaking, hoes is pissed. They mistaken. I'm that bitch. Wrist stay frozen. Cue the Trojan. Let's go. I'ma get. So flow going crazy. You know, not really talking about nothing, but it's really just braggadocio. Like, I'm that motherfucker. I'm stepping out. I'm that motherfucker. Like, you can't touch me. I'm with that. I like braggadocious records. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be talking about deep shit on every song. Don't really care for the chorus. Well, the chorus is cool, but I'll get into this point later. You know, these hoes ain't phasing me. Nah, you dead to me, blah, 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 blah. Come in, JT goes, unfazed, unbothered, unfuckwittable. Bitch, why bother? I'm that bitch. You bitches ain't no shit. I'ma get that type of rich. Whoa, I'ma get money type of bitch. If you ain't getting money, don't type me, bitch. Crocodile Birkin might be... Hold on, Crocodile Birkin might bite a bitch. Can't hang with a hoe if she don't like. Can't hang with a hoe if I don't like that bitch. Excuse me. Fuck these niggas and these bitch. I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moods be switching. I'm the problem. I'm the villain. I don't see hoes in these Rick Shields throwing dirt on my name and he gonna hit still. Pussy ass hoes know who to play with and these pussy niggas know who to pay with. So she's still talking about that Rick. Like, hey. Cardi out here talking about that Rick, huh? I'm still with my Rick Shields. Don't give a fuck what you talking about throwing dirt on my name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's directly responding to Cardi. This might have been, all these songs might have been done way before. I don't want to feed too much into that, but you say pussy ass hoe know who to play with and these pussy niggas know who to pay with. Hey, y'all gonna have to slow down on this. You in Miami gonna have to slow down on that City Girls. Fucking nigga get the money type shit till her name is in the clear. Both of y'all gonna have to chill with this. But again, this was probably done well beforehand. So there we go with that. From there, again, like I say, Doechii sounds good. When you play it, it sounds good. JT, she sounds really good. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of the JT I want to hear. I do not like that solo shit, that no bars shit. You making all these songs with no hooks. Cut that. you know. But what it looks like is JT really shines when she's able to get on a song with somebody else. She's not really a solo artist just yet, right? So she could go in the studio and give you a mean 16 all day, every day, not a problem. But when it comes to actually writing and coming up with a concept and coming up with verse one, okay, I got to come back verse two and be different from the first one. You know what I'm saying? I got to come up with a hook. I got to do all of these things. That's not really her strong suit. She needs a little bit more experience. She can't carry it on her own, right? So hopefully she'll gain her confidence and expand as a writer as she continues. Also, I like the B section of the record with Doechii singing on it. That's one of her strengths as well, is going into a more melodic arrangement and bringing in her vocals. That was definitely a surprise. I didn't know she had that up her sleeve until she put out Persuasive. I just kept hearing her rap, 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 rap. And then now that she's putting out more polished records, we're hearing that she actually got some pipes on her. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I'm interested to see where Doechii goes from here. I'm excited to see where she goes. The only thing about her is, again, she has a tendency to make more niche style of music, but her stage presence and performance are that of a superstar. She's top tier when it comes to that. So I want to see her push her palette even further. I would like to see her making more palatable music, more commercial friendly music while still pushing the creativity, right? Simply because I want to see her go all the way. I don't want to see her get pigeonholed into being like this super talented savant artist that just doesn't get the love that she deserves, because I think she has all of the pieces to go to the top, right? Next up in the music conversation, we've got Doja Cat coming out and previewing a new song called Mask on Instagram, okay? Now, this is a obvious breakaway from what she did with Scarlet. You know, Scarlet was more of a rap album. With this Mask record, it's getting more into Doja Cat singing again. It's not a long snippet. I'm not gonna play it. I think it drops very soon. April 5th, as a matter of fact, so next week. So you don't gotta wait that long to get it. You could go on Doja's Instagram and hear the snippet. But let's get into it, right? They say here, when Doja released Scarlet in October 2023, the album functioned as an introduction to the new Doja, the one who put her fans to the ultimate loyalty test and shifted her focus towards the ones who stood by her side. It was also the Doja who discarded her past releases, Planet Her and Hot Pink as cash grabs, that's what she said they were, that a foolish pop audience fell for it, saying, hey, I did that for the money, y'all fell for it, y'all liked it, but that's not really who I am artistically. Still, the general public latched on to Scarlet singles Paint the Town Red and Agora Hills as though not much had changed at all. However, the album didn't really perform in totality. The rapper and singer teased the new single on Instagram, sharing a brief snippet of a melodic tune stating, boy, we're too grown for this shit, right? So from here, people are believing that the Scarlet Deluxe is on the way. Right? In February, Doja Cat teased the upcoming edition of Scarlet through an official release date has still not been set. In an interview with Therapy Gecko podcast, she revealed that the extension will be titled S2. So really, if you're saying S2, then that should be like a totally different album, Claus Froyo, in reference to the antagonist in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. She says, I feel like it connects to the story of Scarlet in some degree. If you look up his personality traits and who he is in his story, you'll understand the whole connection. There's a control aspect. He just abuses his power and his control. There's nothing anything very personal happening to me with one person. Claude Froyo doesn't depict a single person in my life. It's like a metaphor for the people that creatives endure on a daily basis. So she's basically saying that there's a collective of people trying to impose their wishes over her that she's trying to break away from, I guess. So, in February, she also spoke on a potential S2 track list, which featured Mask, as well as other unreleased records like Acknowledge Me, Head High, Gang, Rider, Urge, and Hungry. So there's at least 8 new records that's going to be on this S2. Again, I feel like this is probably going to be more of a new album rather than your standard deluxe. I think SZA is definitely breaking the mold with that Lana Deluxe for her album. Like, yo, I'm just gonna give y'all all new shit. Fuck it. I like that, to be honest, but why not just make it a totally different album? I don't know. So that's what we got on Doja. And last but not least, we've got Rapsody. Now, Rapsody is pulling a Nipsey Hussle. Okay, she's going to be dropping a Proud to Pay campaign with her forthcoming album called Please Don't Cry. The album will be dropping on May 17th. For all my people, I saw somebody in here the other day saying where to start with Rapsody's catalog. May 17th, you're going to be served up with an entire new album. So from there, let's see what she has to say. All right. So with Rapsody and her new album, she's got $100 signed vinyls. She's got $250 signed vinyls with exclusive merch. And she's got a $500 signed vinyl. You will also receive a behind the music virtual Q&A that's hosted by Rapsody. I'm guessing that'll be a live session where fans can ask her direct questions and she'll talk about the behind the music. You're also going to gain early digital access to the album 48 hours before it's released. And you will also receive exclusive access to unreleased songs from the Please Don't Cry sessions that probably will not make the final cut of the album. So you're going to get some exclusive stuff that's on the hard drive for $500. Okay? Now, when speaking about this on Instagram, she says, the goal isn't to live forever. It's to create something that will. Legacy, right? Which is a direct quote from Nipsey Hussle. She says, Nipsey created legacy in so many ways. When I sat to think about this season of art and the valuation of it in the music business, his 2013 Proud to Pay campaign came to mind. It affirmed that our art is genius, rare, and valuable to our super fans that see and feel it in a deeper way. Always by choice, never by force, in the words of Hussle. Some look at a Basquiat and see rudimentary drawings. Others see a multi-million-dollar piece of genius on canvas. It's in the eyes and the ears of the beholder that makes them proud to pay. And I think it's so exciting to see this model adapted by new platforms in this era. But for me, it was important to take it back to the genius that inspired me, Nipsey. Black Sam shared that this is a platform and business model he wanted every creative to have access to. So I'm grateful through Proud to Pay that we get to see that through. Continue to pour into this legacy and create meaningful engagement with our fans, whom I like to call the loved ones. I'm actually a part of her loved ones group on Instagram. You can join, it's free, and she gives you updates about the album before the general public gets it. And celebrate the value of art and creativity. She continues, deep love and continued light to the estate. The footprint is forever. The marathon continues, forever inspiring us to grow and ascend. All money in. Link in bio for P2P. So she's not only running a Nipsey Hussle type campaign, but she's literally partnering up with Nipsey's brother Black Sam and the Proud to Pay marathon movement to present the vinyls, right? I'm sure she's got people that are gonna buy it. I don't know how many, but Rapsody, although she's signed to Roc Nation, she's still signed to Jamla, which is Ninth Wonder's label. I think outside of those two companies, I don't think she has a bigger major record label deal. So she's essentially still an independent artist, but she has, a lot of name recognition. People talk about her. She's been away from the industry for the past 4 years. So this is going to be a reintroduction process and project. I hope that she's able to connect. The music she's been putting out thus far has not been commercial. It has not, because she's got 2 singles out. She's got a song called Asteroids, and then she's got another record out called Stand Tall. She's also got a conversation on her YouTube channel that she had with Sanaa Lathan. And in that conversation, she delves into what she's been going through these past few years, people speculating on whether or not she's gay or bi because she has a tomboy type of image, and we never really see her, romantically giving that part of her life in the public with a man or whatever. I think she used to date an NBA player at one point, but they were not really out there like that. At one point, she was thinking about quitting music due to the changing landscape and standards of hip hop. It turns out that her and Sanaa Lathan are actually very close friends, and she actually credits the conversations that they had as friends as the thread that kept her holding on as an artist and wanted to continue. So shout out to Sanaa Lathan for instilling that confidence. Um, but yeah, that's what she's got going on. And of course, everybody's trying to figure out what the future of music will be entailing. Labels are talking about this super fans concept, and basically the super fan concept is you may have 100,000 people or 1,000,000 people that follow you on Instagram or whatever, but the super fans are the people that are actually going to invest into you, follow your story, grow with you, and be a part of your journey, right? Out of those people, 100,000 whatever, that's going to be a much smaller number, but they're going to ride with you for the rest of your career. The cult following that people talk about, the 40,000 people that continue to buy Jadakiss albums every time he drops, you know what I'm saying, type shit, whether he has promo or not, that type shit. So that's a different mentality than going the major label route and trying to fight for billboard spots. And you know how that shit get. It gets real critical. It gets real funny. We see that with the Cardi and Nicki beef. Like they're always talking about chart positioning and who's the hottest and who, you know, so much so that we talk about it even though we don't have no bearing on that shit no way. Right? Whether or not we like the song shouldn't matter where it charts, but it becomes a part of the general conversation. So for artists like Rapsody who knows she's not really competing in that box, she's like, I just want to connect with the people that want to get with me, that want a piece of my story, want a piece of my art, want to know what I'm going through. And it's kind of that genuine connection, similar to what I've got with you all here with the insiders, right? Like I come to y'all, I give y'all my perspective on things going on. I give y'all pieces of what's going on with me on a day-to-day basis. We have great conversations. Some people super chat, some people super thanks, some people cash app, you know what I'm saying? And it shows you that when you're genuine, people are eager to support you. And to be honest, me coming from a traditional music background, this is all new to me, all new level of support, which is why I thank y'all, which is why I play lotto when y'all contribute, which is why I try to make sure I give y'all shout outs, because I come from a background where niggas don't give a fuck about you, dog. Niggas don't want to see you win. A lot of niggas be like, oh, you the hottest, but will never contribute anything towards where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, because niggas is trying to compete with you. And it's not that in a bad way. It's just the fact that we're coming out of similar locations, same backgrounds type shit. And it's like, I got to get where I'm trying to get, you trying to get where you trying to get. So we can't really be so dedicated towards each other, because at the end of the day, if I get on and am able to feed my family from this shit, it's not going to really help you. You know what I'm saying? And niggas carry that. So coming into this YouTube world and seeing how supportive y'all are, I just want to let y'all know that shit is amazing. And I don't take that shit for granted, not one bit. Okay. And it's similar concept with what Rapsody's trying to do with her album. I told y'all about James Blake the other day. I couldn't get into the James Blake theme because we were just so busy talking about Diddy. And but James Blake, basically, he came out with a platform called Vault, where he's going to be presenting his music, his unreleased songs, all of this different type of stuff for a subscription where his fans can pay him direct and he could just have a direct relationship with them. He's going to have a group chat where he can talk to the fans, ask them what they like. He can ask them how their day is going, all that different type of shit. And the only issue with that was he was like, this is going to be the solution to music streaming. And it's like, yo, that's your solution to music streaming. Like every artist is going to go through a different thing. Not every artist has people that are willing to pay for their music. Not every artist is going to fit into that size. So we see Rapsody doing it her way, proud to pay. We see James Blake doing it his way with Vault. Some people may say, who the hell is James Blake? Just look his name up. He's got songs with Kendrick Lamar, all types of motherfuckers, man. He's out here. You got platforms like Even, who I partnered up with when I did my Southside Nolan release. Didn't really have the greatest experience with Even. It's not anything against them. I just feel like they started getting bigger artists on the platform. We had all of these calls and these conversations leading up to the album drop, and then communication just ceased. So again, you can't fit into every single box. Every platform that comes into existence isn't going to have your best interests at hand, even if they are nice people and they give you this motivation speech. You got to do things for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm now offering Southside Nolan on my own website, realjnolan.com, rather than partnering with Even. Again, no shots to them. It's just a better look. You know what I mean? Because if you're not gonna help me promote, you're not gonna help me do the things that I need to do. Why am I going to your platform when I have a website? Made no sense. So if y'all like Let's Get It that plays at the end of every video, check out Southside Nolan. You could buy it from me, or you could go on any of your preferred streaming platforms, stream the album, do whatever, however you want to do it. I'm not holding a gun to your head on that. But yeah, it's just a lot of conversations, you know what I mean? A lot of things that just go crazy, and this music industry is up in the air. It's a free-for-all. It's the wild, wild west, and you got to figure out what's going to work for you. You can't be so stuck in this mode of thinking somebody's going to come help you, come save you, come do anything for you. You got to learn the business. You got to figure out your own lane, and anybody that comes into the fold while you're doing that, maybe they can contribute and help. But just remember, everything's going to fall on you. If it goes good, bad, indifferent, if your family is starving, they're going to look at you, not the nigga that came into your fold. All right? So that's the show for this evening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Much love and respect. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to sign out. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. You know what I'm saying? You can't remain on the outside your whole life, man. It's so much better on the inside. Even though it's warming up outside, it's been getting cold at night and in the mornings in Atlanta. So if your city or state is anywhere like that, just bring your ass on inside, man. You feel me? I'm going to catch y'all later. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.